Pie. Apple.
Orange.
Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
I was gonna say banana.
Fuck me.
That banana-shaped pocket pussy. Curved figure.
Curved for your weirdly shaped dick. Okay, so this episode just got demonetized.
So, you know, while we're
Wait, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, I'm just me.
Whoa,
So,
where did you come from?
I'm just me. I'm me, he's him, you're you.
You are us, we are them. They're coming.
Well, anyway, welcome back to the Boy Noise. We are celebrating Hallows Eve. Halloween.
It is the eve of the Halloween.
And we got Boneless Queen here.
Skirt.
Then we have, finally, in the first time in a while, Miss Moonlight.
It's like a month worth of content about to come out that you're just like...
I don't know. I'll
We've all been working. Like, I barely am on the pod anymore. We're barely filming the pod anymore.
Well, I mean, it's kind of broken down to more like every other Friday.
You're gonna have to learn how to film through Discord soon.
I don't want to be one of those.
We're gonna have to.
Why?
Not gonna leak it now, but y'all know why.
There might be a slip up.
One of us might fall down and impale ourselves onto a Twitch Discord.
I might have just impaled myself into a 12-month-long Twitch deal. No, actually, no, I wish. Yeah, Twitch, you're dying. Come fucking
yeah, I was supposed to
bump on my streams.
Yeah, because Boneless here was just telling me recently.
Twitch is dying.
Well, YouTube's now picking up again.
Yeah, YouTube's about to be like Ludwig, Lily Pichu, Schlatt,
yeah.
Fucking everyone's moving to YouTube, and it's just because like Twitch. Is this what we're starting the pod with? Are we starting the pod with fucking
You brought
Twitch
it up.
shit?
You did it.
I'm sorry.
You pulling your dick out on us.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, like, if y'all want to start out with something a little lighter, we can, you know, like.
Well, this is some heavy shit, guys. We're just gonna
This shit is making my dick hard.
Alright, man, so pretty much, I'm not the first streamer to say it. Fucking a bunch of streamers that have left Twitch and went to YouTube have already said it. Twitch is a dying platform. Twitch is now scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Twitch just made a fucking tweet the other day, and they were like, hey, no, we're gonna pay our fucking, mainline streamers. Your mainline streamers? The people that got pissed off because they're making millies off of you, and they weren't about to make millies? What about the fucking small-time streamers that are barely making any scratch, and you fucked them? There's a bigger fucking fish here. And that's why I think a lot of these smaller time streamers, as well as big time streamers, are moving to YouTube. Because YouTube is giving people that proper platform with equal fucking payout. You know, YouTube, when it comes to live streaming, they do a 50-50 split. That is comparably, that is marginally better to Twitch's 35 fucking 45 split, or whatever they do. 45 going to Twitch, 35 going to you. And that's off only ads. If you're getting subscriptions on Twitch, that's another 40% of your ad revenue. Or not ad revenue, your revenue off of Twitch that's going straight back into Twitch. So...
Well, I was about to say, that's kind of like me. I was looking on my YouTube studio, just checking in on the videos I already uploaded. I seen there was finally an option where they were like, oh, well, if you reach 1,000 subscribers, you can finally get ad revenue. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I happen to look at my subscriptions, it's 27, and I'm like,
got a ways to go, but...
We got a ways to go.
But that's another thing that YouTube just did, too, is they just rolled out that new update. And as someone that's been a creator on the platform for a very, very long time, not only streaming on Twitch, I do YouTube, too. I run, like, 3 different YouTube accounts. Doing this for so long, in my like home feed on like my mobile or on my desktop, I'm seeing smaller creators that aren't getting like more than like 1,000 views on my homepage now, and that is good. You are breeding content creation that people would not have seen on the old algorithm. YouTube definitely just updated a lot of shit in the undercarriage of the system too. Like, a lot of the algorithmic shit is definitely fleshed out a bit harder. And we should give it a few months to see where it goes. You know, this could either be really good or it could be really detrimental. People may find, like, exploits and shit, like, with hashtags back when they introduced that in, like, 2016 and shit. You know, that shit was easily exploitable. And a lot of people built their careers off of doing that. But I've already probably popped in like 9 minutes worth of fucking content on this whole thing, but yeah. The whole state of content creations is in a very fucking weird spot right now.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I was about to say. My most recent video, one of them, it got 3 views, and I was like, oh, that's new. Because 1 cent at a time, it's either one you or
and I'm pretty
else.
sure you haven't even shared any of the newer stuff on your Facebook yet, and it's getting views. And see, that's the algorithm actually working in favor of small form creators. I hate to praise YouTube, but YouTube's actually doing something good for once.
Well, it's one of those things because I just did it because I was like, well, I've had this YouTube for a channel for a while, and you've seen my original videos. It's me goofing off when I was in high school. Fucking awful.
I wish I had access to my old fucking account. It's still out there. It's still up. I just don't have fucking access to it anymore. Good catch.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm glad I've always kept mine because, I mean, there was some... Well, because one of the videos I showed you, you were making a joke, you were making a reference to Filthy Frank. You were kind of doing a little bit of your own version of Filthy Frank.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the same thing Anthony Fantano was doing, like, way back in the day, was sort of that, like, edgier, more sort of, like, loud is funny kind of content, you know, and that...
I had, like, the high school PG, and this is...
Yeah.
So this is high school, could be like for you. You're gonna get your friends here and there, and you're good.
It was like, almost like, I only say this because I made content like that back when I was in high school too. It was like almost like wannabe Smosh, you know? Wow, we've been content creators for so long that we're just referencing like the oldest shit. Jesus Christ.
You know, I never wanted to make content.
Really?
It was never honestly like a thing for me. I was like, cool, I'm maybe in one TikTok. I'm in one TikTok video, okay?
I filmed multiple TikToks in this fucking apartment.
So, like, I'm here. I do the thing.
Well, most of my vlogs when I first started my YouTube, because originally I was just doing it like a high school diary. This is what I dealt with today. And, you know, I will find a way to it's like here's someone that's talking about their experience, and maybe you can compare your notes with them.
I hate to fucking admit this, but when I started making YouTube videos back in like 2013. I fucking copied, oh fuck dude, I hate to say it and I'm so glad these videos were taken down. I deleted all this content, but like, I just wanted to fucking be like PewDiePie, dude. So like, imagine 13-year-old me trying to fucking sound like PewDiePie, playing fucking horror games and shit. Yeah, dude, oh dude, dude, it was fucking, dude, I watched that shit years later, dude, and I was like, oh dude, I gotta take this shit down.
Wait, here you go.
If anybody can find that shit, yeah, I've got a bounty. If anybody's got that old fucking content that I fucking made, find that.
Find anyone there. He's getting into a metal
If this makes you feel any better.
Hey, this stuff's got my senses.
No, that doesn't make me feel better, motherfucker. If anything, it makes me feel worse. You wanna know what my YouTube channel was called? Gur413. And it was based off of Gur from Invader Zim, bro.
She said roar. She sent me roar.
Bro, she sent me roar. I said XD. What up?
Shut up, I still send XD. What? And I get the, what's that? And those that are actually old enough, I'm like, you fucking know better.
You fucking... Dude,
It's funny,
the
though.
funniest thing is getting hit with the ooh ooh, and you don't want to fucking reply because it's cringe, but also if it was 10 years ago and you got hit with the ooh ooh, you would have been like, ooh.
I can't say much. There was one point in time I used to send the dots and the curly face, which I don't know what that even stands for anymore.
I think it was like the woo.
Or like the, like, I always figure it's like the look. Like, I know everyone can't see it, but it's that face when you give like that small little smile. You're like,
The smirk face.
yeah, a little smirk going. Cause you're
Well,
like,
that's why you have like the
We currently
What's
got
its face
podcast
and then the-
dog fucking.
you know what I mean.
those who,
So man, before
You're not the only person that's made fun of me for going old school. Literally, I had.
motherfucker, who said shit about me making fun of you for being old school? You're as old as my sister. Fuck off.
So I happen to have liked Never Stop Never.
Yeah, my
one of
sister
their older
fucking
bands,
loved
okay?
that
Their
too.
old very first popular song. Okay, I happen to have.
You
Still
like
had it on
Fall
my
Out Boy
like
too,
list.
don't you?
Yes, I do.
Ha!
I still have it on my phone, and I was too busy dealing with
I
customers.
mean, that sugar be dude going down. Though.
God fucking just shut the fuck up, Nate. Shut the fuck up.
Well, hold on, guys. Like, I
Wait,
literally.
how many minutes in are we?
We're only 11 minutes in.
Okay, hell yeah, I can say fuck. It's only after the first 5 minutes, which you said fucking worse before we came in.
Yeah,
like
you
this.
twin.
This video's getting demonetized automatically in the first fucking 10
No,
seconds.
unless I
based
make
off
it age restricted.
if it's age restricted, it can't be monetized anyway.
Exactly.
Demonetization.
Well, because I know.
That's one thing YouTube hasn't fixed yet.
Well, I figure because I'm like, I'm gonna make it age restricted because they can't say, oh, how dare
Well,
you.
we're not eligible to. We're not eligible for monetization until we get to 1,000 subscribers, anyways. But that is something like that's what Cold Ones has to do. They have to be like, okay, we can't cuss within the first 7 minutes of this episode because it's gonna get manually reviewed.
Yeah.
But anything after that, we're Gucci.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. Like, I mean, I well.
Dude,
fuck,
really,
I mean,
being a YouTuber is
I
so
get it.
hard. You have to thread through so much shit now.
Well, it's kind of almost
Unless
like,
you want to censor every curse word you have.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, that's like some people that had to do radio casting, like, in the.
Oh, they had somebody that was there and they would
Unless
delay
you're-
the audio by 30 seconds, so that way if someone cussed, you could just hit the fucking swear button,
Well,
and that way when it's damn.
well, it's like Jason Ellis said, not everyone's gonna be like,
You do, Jesus.
Hey, there's a rag right there.
like, not everyone's gonna be Howard Stern.
Yeah.
You can't just get a lucky deal where you're able to go on a public radio and
And
cuss
say whatever
and
the hell
say
you
whatever
want.
the hell you want to, and then Sirius XM, the whole internet radio.
Well, it's satellite
Yeah,
radio.
yeah, satellite radio,
It started
but,
out as satellite, but now it's internet.
But you get what I'm saying. They have radio casts like Jason Ellis. He had his radio show on there. Now he does YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is even funnier.
It's funny, a lot of the podcasts I like to listen to and shit. What?
I'm watching Mister as he's eating, and he's just taking little bites every now and then. And then he looks over at me, and he's just going. Eyeballs just getting bigger.
A lot of the podcasts I like listening to, Misfits podcast being one. Shout out Fitz. Hey, at least I still upload fucking once a year, bitch. It's been 4 years. Upload a video. Swagger uploads every fucking week. Dude, Toby's doing live streams again. What are you doing? Fuck you, Fitz. I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna fucking post it on Twitter and I'm gonna fucking fucking Fitz. Fuck you, Fitz.
That's the only thing that came to my mind. I was like, that would be pretty funny. Whatever. Oh shit.
Before I went on, we were talking about a bunch of my favorite podcasts have to use bleeps and shit.
Well,
And
so
you
do
know
mine.
last to suck for the editing.
Well, not only that, even reaction channels. Like one of the guys I've watched, Mr. Video, he can't even cuss until a certain. he's brought it up before,
that's just
though.
trying to fucking circumvent the fucking automated fucking censoring shit.
But, I mean, you know, man, that's just like one of those things I don't know what goes into reaction channels like that, but man, this is funny. Have you ever, the algorithm of reaction channels has picking up
Man,
more and
so
more?
I have a weird beef with reaction channels, and this goes all the way back to like 2016. Because there was a real problem on YouTube where like creators would put a lot of time and content or effort into their content, and then these reaction channels would come in and they would rake in more views than the actual fucking video. Like, this is like old school YouTube bullshit. Like, I'm going back to like 2014, 2013. But, and, you know, there was a huge problem with reaction content, and that's why reaction content got real snug in the algorithm for a long time. Because you had all these viral fucking... It really started with Ray William Johnson and Equals 3. I don't know if you guys remember that channel. But, all he would be fucking... He had a weekly web show where he would review 3 viral videos. And his videos were always getting more views than these viral videos. So a bunch of people copied that format. Ray William Johnson laid out the foundation for reaction content in the modern era, yeah. You know, you have, like, reviewers and shit, and that was, like, old school reaction content. You know, people going on, like, Good Morning America or whatever, like, this movie was really good. I sat and watched it in the theaters, and it was very wholesome. I had a popcorn, I had a soda pop, and it was cool.
And then I got a blowy.
And then I got a blowy, because I stuck my dick in the popcorn. We are officially at that part in the podcast where I can say that shit. But, yeah, no. Really fucking laid down the groundwork for that shit, and like,
Man, but there's some people I do enjoy that do like reaction. Like one of the guys I showed you.
dude, I love Razzle. I love those guys.
Razzle, yeah. Mr. Video.
I mean, I like groups of people that get together and react to shit. I don't really like single people that get there and react to shit because they're not really giving much commentary. Unless, you know, they're pausing the video for a while and then talking about shit. Kind of like music commentators do. Like those jazz professors that'll listen to music and be like, okay, well, this, and that and shit. And it's like informative and shit.
Well, I like watching people that have seen movies that I've seen and they're watching it for the first time because this is generally like, it's kind of like you. Sometimes I'll show you new movies and I am grasping.
A lot of the time you show me shit and I really enjoy it.
I want to know your opinion about this movie.
The listeners out there, I don't watch a lot of TV or fucking like movies and shit. I listen to a lot of music and I watch a lot of skate videos. That's it.
Well, it's like me showing you like Fritz the Cat, Repo Man.
Yeah, I'd never seen Repo Man, and I've heard so much about that shit, like, throughout my life. It just being this top-tier monumental film, and it's just like, I never fucking just had the desire to watch it. And then you showed it to me, and I was like, oh, damn. Okay, I get it. Like,
well, for everyone out there, a little clarification when it comes to Repo Man. The reason that movie you don't hear about a lot, because there's another movie called Repo Man. There's a musical... And then there's the actual fucking movie. But they're both based on the same thing of taking implants out of people if they don't pay their insurance. And then you got Emilio Estevez and, God damn it, I keep forgetting that other dude's name. But he was in fucking Alien. He's the original, he's the first dude that gets a chest buster. Yeah, go ahead. Henry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
That was his name. That's the Repo Man I'm describing, what I showed Ron. And then I had Suburbia. Suburbia was another one.
Suburbia is like one of the most underrated punk rock films of like any generation.
Yeah, Suburbia, it was another one. There was another show, or no, I can't remember if it was a show or a movie, but it also goes under the same name. And it's like, man, there's a lot of these movies that are slowly disappearing because all these bigger and better movies apparently took over the name somehow.
I'm really glad every time I reference SLC Punk, no one has ever asked me about SLC Punk 2. Because that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Garbage movie.
And what's bad is it's made by the same director, and he's like, oh, well, we just all need to grow up. And it's like,
fuck you, dude.
You became a director. Fuck you. It's like, the fuck? Kevin Smith is still making some weird ass movies.
Kevin Smith is making some dope shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Kevin Smith is probably one of the greatest fucking, like...
He lost weight because of a heart attack almost got him, and I'm pretty sure he's still smoking weed. What's your excuse? I got kids.
I stay smoking weed, bro. Like, you fucking around.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say about the director of SOC. He made a great first movie. Could have easily done, or not easily.
Dude, it just goes to show that you don't need to make a sequel all the time.
Well, not even a sequel. He could have made another story. Like, could have made another story about a group of punks.
Another group of punks.
In a modern time.
Dude, the Life is Strange games. Perfect example of that. Taking a really good formula story, but not basing it off of the same fucking thing as the first game. Creating a different fucking story with the same kind of fucking basis.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't remember who I told this to, but I told him, you know what? If someone gave me... Stop it.
Go.
If someone gave me the option to rewrite SLC 2, I would have wrote it.
If you choose.
Her face, she's like...
I'm fucking listening, asshat!
Ladies and gentlemen, there's warning a dog in the office, and she's demanding all the attention.
Yeah, the doggy, the podcast dog is now demanding like all the attention.
Trying to knock
over our table with the microphone.
Yeah, we're mic'd up, sweets. Fuck, man.
You think she cares?
No, not at all. She's a doggy. She ain't got care.
But fuck, what was it?
We're going on about fucking Jason Mewes. Not Jason Mewes.
You mean Kevin Smith?
Yes.
What were we on about? Oh no, I was talking about. It hit me now. Sorry, everyone.
Welcome to the Halloween episode. I've gassed everyone in the room.
So
we're all high on GHB.
So if someone gave me the option, or gave me. So for some reason, someone just handed me a book and said, okay, we want you to write SLC2 in your own way, I would have easily done another story of a group of punks that live in Salt Lake City and maybe carry some format of the first movie.
I wouldn't even have done Salt Lake. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even have done Salt Lake. I would have done something like... I would have done like somewhere in rural Tennessee. A bunch of punks in the rural Tennessee scene when grunge is popping up.
Thank you.
That's a fire movie right there.
Well, either way...
Copyrights me, motherfucker.
Okay.
This is my idea.
Well, okay, anyway, let's say... Okay,
right, I'm
fine.
Make
it's
movies of this.
Fine, let's just say it's in Alamo, Tennessee. Huh, fuck you, that's where I'm from.
Yo, Denton, Texas has like one of the best fucking Hispanic punk scenes right now.
Well, I'm just saying that because Alamo didn't. It was either you're a meth head or you're fucked.
Well, Denton's a college town. They got a lot of bright cunts out there.
Yeah, small town, bud.
Same with Fayetteville, though.
But, you know,
small town, good university.
But
University of Denton, Texas, dude, fucking slaps. Their computer sci program is like better than ours.
Well, anyway, like
and we have like a really good computer sci program.
I live in a small town, but I didn't know what a fucking university was until I went to 3 fucking counties away, and then I'm like, oh, that's a fucking university? That's nice. And then I came here of all fuck places. Oh. And then I seen the University of Arkansas, and I'm like, wow. I wish my family owned slaves back then.
Jesus fuck! Okay, this episode is sponsored by no one.
Kill all the white people.
Oh fuck. Okay, now you just pissed off like our whole... You know the kind of people that listen to fucking podcasts like this, dude? White people. Can't be saying shit like kill all white people, bro.
I could say kill all white people. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm making a joke.
I was about to say
I'm making a joke about the demographic that watches podcasts.
Yeah, you better watch that demographic. Yeah. I said it. Demographic.
Alright. Enter fucking mid. I gotta go fucking piss. There's a happy couple kissing on my beer can, and I don't like it. I drink beer to forget the fact that I'm not a happy couple.
But she's thinking about beer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so...
Because I'd be thinking about beer.
Yeah, there you go. So it's all figured out now. Thank God animation exists.
Woo, animation. So anyway, on today's update,
Shit.
friendly reminder, everyone, on your Halloween day, please be polite to your bartenders and your liquor store employees because we fucking hate you.
Put razor blades in the kids' candies because drugs are too expensive.
Apparently, they've been putting fentanyl in candy. And
Bullshit.
Okay.
People are not putting... Drugs are too expensive to be putting in candy and giving to your kids. I'm choosing the razor blades.
See, that's the thing, okay? I had a guy come in
Did you
to
not
drive.
get that?
Yeah.
I thought you would have laughed at that. I have to pee.
Well, what gets me, okay? This guy comes through the drive-thru and he goes, by the way, make sure to check your kids' candy when you take them trick-or-treating tomorrow. And I was like, first off, sir, I don't even have kids. Second of all, what are you going on about? Oh, well, you see, they've been putting fentanyl in people in the candies. And I looked at him and I was like, that's horrible. But at the same time, isn't that expensive? Why would you do that? And he goes, well, you know, to kill the children. And I was like, you know, I get that. I get the whole reason of why they're putting it in. But, again,
So
why?
tell me
You
there's-
have to, like, spend a ton of money, plus get a doctor's prescription or some shit for that. So it's like, who is providing you with this much to kill people? And why are you doing it instead of using it?
Like a fucking supervillain or something.
Right? Like, here, fuck your kids, who I've never met before.
I'm waiting for a natural man to show up so he beat me up and take me back to jail.
I mean, hell, as a kid, the whole razor blades and the candy and, like, all these and that, and it's like, cool, I intentionally
I'm
was
telling
looking
you,
for that.
Drugs are too expensive. I'm putting razor blades in your kids' candy. I'm not wasting my drugs on that.
I actually have a theory about that, okay?
What's up?
So, Dad used to do it to me when I was a kid. He would be like,
You
hold
used
on,
to
I'm
put
just
razor
checking.
blades in
No.
your candy?
No, he would be like, I'm just checking the candy, you know? I gotta make sure that it's safe for you. I'm gonna take
so
this
it's so the
piece
parents
and
can
this
eat our
piece.
candy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple of these pieces, you know, and make sure they're not, you know,
Yeah,
opened or
bullshit. You
tampered
just want my
with.
candy.
I guarantee it. Also, when we got older, my dad started doing this whole, well, I'm taking you trick-or-treating, you guys gotta put this much candy in a bag of my own as taxes.
It's taxes.
He taxed us as a kid.
My
Can I
mom
buy a
only did
CD
it.
off of you? Sweet.
My mom only done it once, but I was just like, once again, I don't.
Hey, yo, that candy
I'm just
tax for
saying.
real.
That's funny,
Aaron's
though.
got a sweet tooth, bro.
I would do the same. I'm just checking the candy, and you know, I gotta make sure it's for your health.
Well, I mean, then.
And then when they get older, I'm gonna tax them.
Well, here's a.
This
Well,
episode is sponsored by parents. They suck. Kill your parents.
well I was
Don't
about
do
to say. What? No, don't. The fuck? Some.
Watch some
It's the
kids gonna be
Halloween
like, I was
episode.
told
It's
to.
the Halloween episode. If you take that seriously, fuck you.
This is a brand new film coming this summer.
So-
Five different families go into a cabin out in the woods.
They all meet a mysterious masked man.
All of them going through alcohol addiction.
I thought
They're
I
all
was here
with
for
John,
rehab.
and there's one of them with the mask.
Where the hell's the spa?
One
Where
of
the hell's the spot?
But one of them is the murderer. Dude,
He was wearing a mask
Harry,
the whole
where'd you
time.
go?
coming out this summer. Polyamory.
Polyamory Part 4. This shit didn't work a 5th time.
Plunge it in the butt.
Fuck me. Happy
Happy
Halloween, you fucks.
Right, watch. Now they're gonna end up having a movie like that come out
Dude,
Coming out this summer.
coming out this summer.
next year.
Coming.
That kind of reminds me of
Part
Couples Retreat.
56. They say it's 70 times this time.
Why do you stare off in that corner?
Which one?
Mister.
Where my shoes are?
He's fucking retarded.
Yes.
He's going through a lot right now.
You know, if Chad Roberts from fucking Cold Ones can say retarded, I can get away with it too.
He's finding himself.
Apparently,
He's finding.
it's now legal to say again.
It's illegal to
It's-
say
It
again?
was. It
It's
was
legal?
illegal
What
at
the fuck
one
was it
point to
illegal?
I
say.
never got told it was illegal.
Yeah,
What
I
the
did.
fuck?
It's illegal.
I
I've
did.
called a lot
Damn,
of people
bro, I
retarded.
should be in jail. You sure you're not talking about Europe?
I don't know. Honestly, like this was
Are you
so
sure you're
long
not talking
ago.
about Sarah Palin?
I don't know. One time, this one
I
dude
used to say the
named
word so
Count
often. I think that's probably
Dankula
why they
fucking
said it
taught
was
his
illegal.
pug to do a Hitler salute, and
Yeah.
he got arrested for it.
Yeah, Count
He
Dankula.
taught his pug to do a Hitler salute. And
Okay,
he got
he-
arrested.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because you know it's not like the pug can be like.
No, yeah,
So
but
it's an automatic like list.
No, but literally, he would say, "Oh, hey, whatever his
Yes,
pug's
the
name
Jews.
is." Yeah, and then the pug would do the. We're not on video, you know.
But
He'd do it,
But
you know?
he proven in court that everything that he did was all a joke. It wasn't.
It's all satire.
Yeah, it's all satire.
And that
the
falls
whole,
into like freedom of speech, but that's not something they have out there.
Well, it's funny
So
how
you
some
can
of the,
be tried for that shit. You gotta fight.
well, some of the reporters that would come up to him, some
Look
of
at that
the,
loaf.
yeah, some of these reporters though that were there at his court hearing were just being such dickheads about it.
Oh,
And
of course. I mean,
It's like he was making a fucking joke. Are you trying to tell me that this pug, a dog of all things, is a
knows-
reincarnation of a fucking Nazi? Are you trying to fucking insinuate?
are you trying to tell me this pug is Hitler?
Are you
Well,
trying to
did you
insinuate?
know some dogs are vegetarian?
That's fucking.
It's
No,
just
that's
like
bullshit.
that. I
No, that is
fucking know.
bullshit. If you feed your dog a vegetarian diet, you are fucking stupid and you are hurting your dog.
And the only reason
My
why
sister
they're
is
actually
literally a
eating it is
veterinarian,
because
and
it's the
she's
only thing
told
you're
me
giving
that like
them.
you do that shit to your dog, you are fucking your animal.
Yes. And the only reason why your dog's even eating it is because it's the only thing you're giving them. They have to eat something.
Okay, so this is when the Giz verse breaks off into their newest shit.
Great power has
Oh no. It looks very blue.
Are you sure they're not?
I fear it portends an
C4?
event of reality-shattering proportions.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh yeah.
What's up,
So
bud?
we went to the bar
Me
yesterday.
and our ex-bassist got into a fight at C4. Is that why you're breaking that up, motherfucker?
Well, no, because
You know,
it was that
everything
same
bad
night.
happens at C4.
No, well, that night, what's funny is,
Dude, that night was fucking crazy.
well, it was right when I was first going to grab my beer. First one I got, I'm taking a sip, and I seen downstairs, and I'm like, oh, where does that go to? And then all I see is lights and bodies, and I'm like,
Yep. The rave
Nope.
room.
I don't think I can handle that right now.
I went down
Get a
there
good
one
seat to
time
drink
to
my
get a
beer.
drink, and after that I was like, oh.
That-
I've been to it
That's
twice. and
that's
both
way
times
too many
terrible.
bodies, and I'm like,
That's a
I don't know what
hazard.
I don't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, I get it, jump around. Yeah, put on some House of Pain. I'll jump around. But what the
Jump
fuck?
around!
Jump around!
Jump up and get down! I love that track, dude. That track
I'll
goes hard.
get
I
down
don't
to that
care
song,
who the
but I'm
fuck
not
you
getting
are.
down to. I can't make fucking
Dude.
electronic music out of my mouth, but you get what I'm
Hey,
saying.
so update on some personal shit I'm doing. I'm a DJ again. Vinyl Scratch. Catch me at Weston Watson in Fayetteville, Arkansas on
Quit it, Land
Thursday
Shark. Go on.
night.
Go.
Hey, Chloe.
Leave the table alone.
Hey, Chloe. How does Sandstorm go?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
If
fam.
it makes you feel better, if at the day of your funeral, I will.
Please play Darude Sandstorm in my fucking
No, I'm not
funeral,
gonna play it. I
please.
will make the noise out of my mouth.
Yeah, just do it through the mic. People who know will know.
And ladies and gentlemen, as a final request from Chloe,
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm. She always wanted
Sandstorm by Darude.
You know, not a single person would have been able to not
Oh,
laugh
dude, no,
about
my
that.
family's gonna want to fucking hang you on the cross, bro.
Unless we have video proof.
Couple old ladies fainting in the background.
I'll never fucking see it.
I'll never have to see it.
I'll be dead. I'll be like the ghost in the corner of my own funeral, like, fuck you, dude. Hell yeah, that's
You'd be
my
rolling.
boy.
You'd be rolling on the ground laughing too hard.
Oh no, I would lose my shit,
It's
dude.
like, holy shit, he had you to keep
my,
up with that.
my spirit would kick in so hard that I would actually knock over a vase or something just through the metaphysics of it.
I honestly could just see you pop up out of the coffin and go, ah! And then back down.
Fucking A! And then just, yeah, croak back. Like, that
He
was
did
the,
it!
that's the one thing that brought, like, he committed an act of necromancy for like 5 seconds. I didn't want to fucking come back, but I had to come back to be like, ha, fuck yeah.
I just...
It's
Terrify
ambi.
the fuck out
I'm
of
an
everyone.
ambisexual. I would let that man I would let him tie me up in a hotel room.
So,
Yep.
Dahmer with long hair?
He's gonna look like Dahmer.
He kind of does.
Ambi-
He just missing the
Ambrose does not. Oh shit. Y'all are about to get in some shit with the fucking King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard fucking subreddit. Hell
Okay.
no. Ambi does not look like Dahmer.
If Dahmer hair...
I'm gonna clip this.
If Dahmer's hair was blowing in the wind with
And
his
he had his
aviator
stash.
glasses, and he did have a stash.
Oh, Ambrose does not have a stash.
Okay, if he shaved, he would still look like Ambrose, like just more like, oh, I heard you got some booty cheeks.
Do you remember
I'm gonna eat 'em."
the picture descriptions that they would draw out of who the culprit could be? Is that?
It's like
It
a.
was Ambi. It was. No, it was fucking Stu.
Oh my
It was
god!
fucking Stu.
So funny thing. Over
Look at that. You're telling me that looks like less like Dahmer than fucking Ambi?
Okay, so funny thing is, I used to wait on a customer at the old store who looked like Dahmer. To the T, he looked like the younger version, and it threw me off the first time I waited on him.
I
And
would
then-
not serve that. Was he getting Budweiser?
Yes,
No,
actually!
no,
That's
no,
the sad part!
no.
You get Budweiser and a pint of Aristocrat.
No.
Okay, so anyway, for the longest time, I didn't see him anymore. And then I transferred stores, and then I see him all the time. And now, because the this last show that came out, he quit wearing his glasses, so it throws me off, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, you're the.
you
Dahmer
got your
lookalike.
ID? Because he looks so much younger without the glasses, and then
The Dahmer doppelganger.
God, and then you see his ID, and you're like, oh yeah, hey Dahmer, what's up?
What up, Dahmer?
I have one guy who looks like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob to the T. And when he comes through, I'm like, what is up, little man? Put that cash in my hand. he's even rolled up playing the song because he specifically looked it up just because like I told him about it. He's like, no, I've never been told that. And I was like, you need to go watch it. Go watch this movie. And he comes back and he goes, how'd you know that was me?
What is up, little man? Put that shit in my hand.
Oh man, dude. So have y'all watched Clerks 3 yet?
Not yet.
I have not.
I saw Charlie Brown the other day at my work too. The
Bro,
live
what?
version of Charlie Brown, but
No
Spanish.
shit. No shit.
No
Wait,
fucking
but
joke.
Spanish?
But
That's
Spanish.
Mexican
Okay,
Charlie
he's
Brown.
this short little guy. Okay, and he had the only little bit of hair
The only
was
reason
right
I'm letting
here.
you get away with saying that is because you're fucking Mexican.
I'm Salvadorian. There's a difference.
Okay, but it's still Spaniard.
There's a difference. There's Spain. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
she gave me
Spanish.
Yeah.
And there's Spanish. Okay.
Spanish.
The Spaniard and then Spanish. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like me calling you like Irish or like.
Bitch, I'm Australian. Oi, cunt, I'm fucking Australian with a
Exactly.
fucking toast and soft
Exactly.
shit with me, cunt.
You look like you sip tea
I'm
out
not
of-
Mexican.
Oi, the fucking cunts that sip tea fucking kicked my fam out their country, cunts.
But you get it. 2 more.
No, just one more.
So,
I upped the ante, you know.
so, he comes in, okay, and it takes every bit of me to not laugh and just fucking die because he's got like a tiny little bit of hair like here and there, like maybe some little
no.
squiggles back here. But right here at the very front, okay, he's got this little patch that does this little swoosh, and he like even tried to like put in gel and like fix it up. That little
Oh,
tiny
like a
bit.
comb over?
Yes!
Oh,
my
no!
god, all it did was the little swirl instead.
Oh, no.
And
My God.
I had to turn away and I was like, it's Charlie Brown. Guys, I found Charlie Brown!
Was he wearing a yellow shirt with a black stripe in it?
No, he was going to the pumpkin patch
He's
though.
going to the fucking patch. No! No! I think this might be the funniest episode of the pod we've had in a while.
No, Charlie, don't go to the pumpkin patch. Your sister's trying to molest me.
Oh no. Dude, so you want to hear about an encounter I had recently? So you remember how Bikes and Blues was supposed to be in Rogers?
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of bikers still decided to come to Fayetteville.
Well, yeah, because like
And
Dixon is just everything.
So we have like a bunch of pride flags because we have trans people that work in our restaurant, and like me, I'm non-binary. You know, like I don't fucking go by any gender. You know, we're a very queer, open restaurant. We have a Black Lives Matter fucking flag in our restaurant too. And we had a group of bikers come in, and they were just like, two of them were just like, I was their server, and they like looked at me and were like, they didn't make y'all fucking hang that, did they? And I just looked at them and was like, who? And they were like, well, the city. And we were just like, no, our owner is actually like very just okay with queer people and very progressive about rights. And they got pissed when I said that, and we had to ask them to leave. Because they started saying a bunch of, like, pseudo-racist shit, like, almost, like, borderline Nazi, anti-Semitic shit, you know, talking about Zionists and shit. And so we had to, like, ask them to fucking leave and shit. It was real weird. It was real weird for me, because I am a punk rocker. I hate police. I've never looked at someone and been like, if you don't leave, I will call the cops. But in that situation, I had to be like, okay, look, I will call the authorities if you guys don't leave. You have been asked to leave.
I've had to call the cops a few times on some shit, especially at my work.
Fuck
I mean,
racists, man.
Well, here's another. Well, speaking of that, you know, if you really think about it, like, think about this shit. At one point in time, when you worked at a gas station, or you worked in a place you worked at, or even at a liquor store, at one point in time, you can actually, like, not only toss out your customer that's acting like a shithead, but beat the shit out of them.
You have the right to refuse sale, and if they put a hand on you, yeah, you are within full right to defend yourself.
Nowadays, you can't do that. Like, how funny is it?
No, like, okay, law here in our state, you can shoot somebody if need be, but they have to be facing you.
Yep.
If they have their back turned to you, you can't do anything.
you can't do
So, like, if they
anything
happen to,
because-
like, stab you and run
But
away,
if they're
you can't
aware
do
of the
anything.
situation, like if you're pointing a gun at somebody and they see that you're pointing and they're threatening you, yeah, you have all right to, like, I wouldn't shoot to kill. I would shoot him in the foot or shoot him
I
in
would
the
shoot
knee
to
or
maim,
something.
but at the same
Exactly,
time, I don't
shoot to
have a
maim,
gun.
don't shoot to kill. Because
I'm
I
gonna
want the
shank
cops
you
to be
instead.
able to fucking, yeah, I would
I'll
love to
shank
just
you.
fucking, yeah, I'd love to just stab somebody
I know,
instead of
like
shooting
the
them,
white
but
man's leg.
sometimes you don't
No.
always get that option though. I'm gonna be real with you, if I ever have to do delivery at work, 'cause, you know, I have a moped now, sometimes I have to do delivery, I have a little snub nose that I keep with me. Stays in my boot.
Well, at the
'Cause you
liquor
don't
store,
have
we
to have
actually have a
concealed-
gun underneath the register.
Good, you should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
you don't have to have concealed carry in Arkansas anymore.
What?
You don't have to have
No, you
permits
don't.
anymore.
You don't have to have a permit.
When's that been a thing?
For like a year, a couple
It's-
years now.
No, it's only been like 2 years.
Are you positive?
Yeah,
'Cause I
I'm-
could have sworn it's been an
No,
open
it's
carry.
been about 2 years. That just got passed.
Oh
like 2
no,
years
it
ago.
was you can carry any
Yeah.
sword or any like blade that you wanted. That's
See,
what
that
it
I
was.
remember
exactly.
hearing, and I'm like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah,
But I was
no,
like,
you can have
"Nice."
you can have the blicky on you now. You don't have to fucking like let anybody know you got the blicky. But if you go into somewhere where it's posted that you can't have the blicky, then you can get in trouble. Places with alcohol, you can't have a gun.
Oh yeah, no.
But no, you don't have to have any sort of permit to keep the blicky on you now, which is a good and bad thing, honestly. Because like that could make like shooting situations like way more prominent, and that has boosted around here since that was enacted.
Shoot, I mean, well, it's kind of like the thing I was talking to you about, and then I was talking about like that
Look, I hit
recent
the Delta cart, man.
that Amazon driver that got mauled to
Yeah,
death.
if he would have had a blicky on him, he could have just fucking. I hate to say it, but he could have shot the fucking doggy.
Or even just pop around him like a warning shot, because that would have scared the
At the
shit out of him.
same, yeah, that too. But at the same time, anything. He could have ended up having a baton. He could, like, granted, it would have taken a second with the baton, but a good smack is like no animal, no dog or anything like that is gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna continue.
Yeah, you have to either full sock them or you gotta have a weapon of some sort, because they will maul. Well, I mean, that's what happened to that guy. He got mauled to death, and when the cops found the dogs, they were covered in blood.
Oh yeah, and it had been a long time. And on top of that, that also goes to fall on his manager.
We have to do this real quick.
Yeah. And then,
But that's what I'm saying. Why, or even like I was bringing up to Boneless, that, you know, they have GPS tracking on them vans. They have cameras on them. How the hell did anyone not, you know, I don't know, seen this? Or anyone at the warehouse or whatever that their station have reported?
like, there is just so much that they could
We use this
end
for a
up
music
doing
video.
for that, but they didn't. They look so amused.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC light heavyweight division title.
Sorry, everyone, for the dead air.
We had an impromptu music video shoot because I just was like, I could use this for a music video.
Someone's obsessed with the cats over here. But I can't say much. I'm the one that lives with 3 cats and dogs.
I'm just like, we're trying to shoot a music video, but we're trying to do it in like a weird way where it's all just like candid footage. Like none of it is like focused on us necessarily. It's just all us doing things. So like me dancing with the kitties, that'll look good in the video. But
They're just like,
Sorry for the
whatever,
dead
I'm
end.
here.
we'll look
Oh
at
yeah,
Marley.
speaking of, okay, so we've been doing this thing where we have a little jar of suckers for kids that come through, you know, and it's been a thing for years, okay? I mean, fuck, I fucking remember my parents coming through the drive-thru, getting their alcohol, and we get suckers, you know?
My parents used to do that for us when we went to the banks used to do that too.
Yeah. Well, come to find out, our person, or our provider for our little snacks and stuff like that, decided to cancel the suckers. So we can't get them anymore.
Fucking bastard.
Yeah, so like we didn't have them for like a good month. And like it was kind of sad because kids would come through and so excited, you know. Well, it got to a point where we said, screw it. We would take our own money, okay, out of our pockets to buy these suckers.
Hey, yo, Nate. We doing a Halloween double feature? Or we just doing one tonight?
Well, so one of our neighborhood crackheads comes in. And every fucking time, like, if we've got a couple, you know, I'll give her one. She comes through last night, drunker than shit, okay? And then she's like, hey, so I don't have enough money for this. Can you buy it for me? And we're like, no, this isn't how this goes. And she gets all butthurt because we're not buying it for her. And she's like, well, what about all that money that's right there that your customers give you? And we're like, that's our hard-earned tips that the customers think that we deserve for going and getting their shit, you know? Like, that at the end of the day gets split between us.
Yeah,
Why do we want to
livelihood,
spend that on you?
It's our money.
Yeah. We'll find it. Give me a sucker instead. And we're like, no. Because again, that's our hard-earned money. We specifically buy these for the kids.
You're not a kid.
Well, with all the money that I spend here, I should get all the suckers I want for free. And we're
That's
like,
just
are you
straight
kidding?
entitlement.
Right? Like, we're like, are you kidding? You just asked us to buy your alcohol. What money are you spending? The money that you're going out there on the corner for to buy or to beg for? The little bit of scrounge and change, that it pisses me off around here. Do you know how many of them that I see come back and be like, oh, how much can I get for this? And then they don't even count out the money. They want you to count it out instead, and then they have an attitude about it because they're already drunk or some shit. And it's like, you know, if they're in that desperate need, provide them food instead. Because if they're that desperate, food is everything.
I have a different fucking take on that shit. Where are we at,
Well,
Nate?
I was about to say we only got 8 minutes left.
Oh shit, we gotta start wrapping it up.
But give a quick
So
summary
there
of
he is,
what.
ladies and gentlemen, the man they are all
Quick summary of
What you're gonna say.
Oh, so I have a combative thing for this. So when it comes to homeless people, being like an ex-homeless person myself and being a traveler, sometimes I would spend the money people would give me on food. Sometimes I'd spend the money on weed. Sometimes I'd spend it on like a half pint for me and my road dog. People know they priorities, man, and I don't, like, personally, when I give a homeless person money, I don't give a fuck what they spend it on. Do what you fucking do, man. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I have
Don't be
actually-
rude about shit, though.
Oh no,
For
they're
real,
absolutely
for
fucking
real.
rude. They are
Like,
so entitled.
But hey, some of them aren't, though, and I've noticed that. There's one homeless person that comes into our shop, like, on the regular, and we always hook her up with a sliced pie, and we give her some water. She never asks. She just walks in, we all notice her, and so we just walk to the fucking kitchen and say, hey, throw together a sliced pie with some fucking hamburger on it, we'll take it out. And we don't give a fuck, you know?
yeah, like
And that's
different,
cool, you
though.
know? And there are some people that are entitled about it, and like being like an ex-homeless person myself, you can't be entitled about that shit. You gotta be just as happy receiving 50 cents as you do a burger from McDonald's.
Well, it's kind of like I was telling Miss Moonlight. I was kind of like I'd never done that. Like when I was living out in my car and stuff, I never gotten to the point where I thought about it. But at the same time, I was just like, well, I work a job already. That's just another job.
See, and that's one thing you gotta understand about like some homeless people is they're so like mentally ill they can't work a fucking job and
Well,
shit.
I
Well,
know.
let me
And that
tell
really,
you.
really boils down to like the mental health system and how we treat people that are mentally ill in this country.
That is true. I get that. Let me explain though why I say this. The ones specifically around my work, I have watched them. Okay, they're go. Oh yeah, I need a job, and you know they're counting pennies and shit, and you're like, okay, cool. Guess what? Right behind me, this job and this job plus this one, they have help wanted signs out. They will hire you immediately. They don't have restrictions like we do at the liquor store. They have told me several times, you know, people needing a job. I will hire them immediately right now. I have told them, the homeless people that have come to my work, I have told them, go to these places. No, I don't want to do that.
And well, that just boils down on them not wanting to fucking like better themselves and shit. Like,
Exactly.
man, when I got fired from working at the gas station that me and you worked at, I fucking went to the fucking DG down there. I worked there for a little bit.
And you know, like I understand some things are out of your control. But when you are getting offered these things and you don't do it, then that makes you just a shitty person.
It really boils
Like-
down to like your drive to want to better yourself.
Well, I have a guy who sits behind, in between my work and the work behind me. And he won't do shit all fucking day. He won't beg. He just sits there on his phone, using whoever Wi-Fi he can get, and watching whatever he wants and blah, blah, blah. And then he'll come over, buy some alcohol. If, let's say, somebody comes over and goes, do you need some money?
Yeah, no, he doesn't like beg and shit. He just waits until he's offered.
Yeah, or
And
like
it's
some
cool
people
to
like, do you need...
accept an offer. Like, as a traveler, I would accept offers all the time, but would I get pissed if somebody didn't want to help me? Fuck no.
Yeah, no, like he just doesn't do anything. Like, I've even asked him, I'm like, so what led you to this? Like, you know, I just didn't feel like working anymore. And I'm like, okay, well, they have things for that. Like, do you have a reason to not want to or can't? Nope, just didn't feel like it. And that's what he does. You'd rather do that instead of trying to.
Fuck, I mean, some people
better.
just don't want to put into a system that isn't putting in for them. That's a lot of the problems with American workers, and a lot of the reasons people don't want to work right now. It's because people don't want to work for poverty wages.
Well, here's another thing.
There are a lot of fucking gigs that do pay really well, but you have to be in a better spot than a lot of people are. Like, take you for instance. I can't go do the thing that you do right now. I'm not going to leak what you do. But I can't go do the thing that you do right now because I'm not able to drive.
Well, yeah,
And a lot of people don't have the ability to drive
Right.
because their parents were shitty and didn't teach them.
But that still shouldn't hold you up from finding a job, though.
Well, yeah,
It didn't
but
stop me. I didn't start driving until maybe a couple months ago.
once again, though, it really boils down to, like, people don't want to work for poverty wages. Your normal 13 an hour job can't really support you by yourself. You have to have roommates in this society, or you're kind of just like working 4 fucking jobs max and hating yourself. Just to be able to support a little bit of food and a roof over your head. And that has to do with inflation and the government and shit, but hey, we're reaching the end of this whole fucking shebang. Happy Halloween, fuckers.
Oh, happy Halloween on the note on capitalism and you
Fuck capitalism, go study Marx. Just go study Karl Marx. Go watch Hassan on your days off. Inform yourself. Fuck capitalism.
Do not, like, take other people's opinions as your own.
Oh
Listen,
yeah, of
do
course
your own
though.
thing.
Yeah, do your own fucking research and like fucking like draw your own conclusions. But there are people you can watch that are like unbiased and know what the fuck they're talking about. Also, fuck you, Ms. Kiv. I didn't get to talk about it on this podcast episode, but next podcast episode, I'm coming for your ass, bitch.
Yeah, coming for you.
Fuck you, Ms. Kiv. I almost was on your org, bitch. Don't think I forgot.
Do you have any final words for the people out there?
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Uno says happy Halloween, you
Shit, I'm
fucks.
ready for him to just start going, hello. He
Does
does it
it
in the mornings.
sometimes. Literally does it sometimes. I've heard it.
That's why.
Fuck you, Ms. Kiv. I'm coming for your ass.
Alright, everyone have a good Hallows Eve, Halloween, and have a good night. This
Hey,
is
yo,
Boy
follow
Noise.
me at fucking the Summer Band on Twitter.
Yep, and follow me at my Insta or anywhere you can find Boy Noise comments or anything.
You're gonna